EASports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the beachside town of Hilton Head and Harbour Town Golf Links, it's final round coverage of the RBC Heritage. Well, we have already seen 3 scintillating, sometimes spectacular rounds of golf. By the time twilight comes calling later today, we will have a champion as we check the Sunday leaderboard. Our leader here on this Sunday is our featured golfer. She's on top by just 1 stroke as she gets ready to tee off. So Sunday is here, and our featured golfer, the rookie, in the lead, trying to close out that first ever professional victory, all that goes with it. Frank, it is a spot you have been in before. What kind of thoughts are running through their head?
A lot of different thoughts, Rich, and that's the problem. You've got to try and weed some of those out. I would just go back to the basic syntax. You are leading. Why? Because you're playing better than anybody else in the field. So you don't have to do anything different. If you can play golf similar to what you have in the first 3 days, you're favored to win. Anything above that is minutiae. It clouds the brain. KISS, right? Keep it simple. You put the bet on the end.
Well, had a good lie in the fairway, but couldn't do anything with it. That comes up woefully short. Digs into the bunker, getting set to play the 3rd shot. Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand, and that race is right on by. Good effort, but that'll run 2-3 feet past the hole. Okay, it's a bogey here at first, and she's going to fall now to 14 under. Here's a chance to make a birdie early in the round. Second hole at Harbour Town is a relatively short par 5 at a little more than 500 yards. Again, the key, and this is the case all over the golf course, you have to put your tee shot in the right spot, and here it is on that left side of the fairway. Yeah, that's in the fairway, so maybe a chance for a bounce back after that opening bogey.
And that second shot on this par 5, it just came out too low, came out like a bullet. That first bounce, it wasn't going to stop. Second bounce wasn't going to stop, and just ran over the back.
I don't think we'll be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight, Frank, but all in all, that's not too bad.
Yeah, not bad, but not great, so not bad.
That finished off for a par here at the second, and she's going to remain a shot back. Up next, the 469-yard par 4 third. Trees lining both sides of the fairway, so a straight tee shot is imperative. More bogeys than birdies here, so most players are happy with a par. Gonna work this up that left-hand side.
Ball's back in the fairway. I guess it's better to be lucky than good.
Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
Just a flick left. 123 is the number, and the pin on the back portion in the left-hand side of this green.
Nicely done. It is a par here at the third, and she'll remain one shot off the lead. This is vintage Pete Dye, isn't it? Risk and reward, 200-yard par 3 fourth. Obviously, you need to carry that water hazard running the entire length of this hole. You're going to miss. You miss right. You don't want to miss it short or long, that's for sure. And that's where the Gators are waiting for some golf balls. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. Looking now at her second to this par 3. Now a 7-footer. That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And she'll remain at -14. The 5th hole at Harbour Town is the second of the 3 par 5s at 549 yards. A good drive should leave players with the chance to try and reach this green in 2, but one larger and one smaller bunker protect the left side of this deep but narrow green. Okay, that's going to be safely in the fairway, and that's where you need to play from if you're going to make a final round surge.
That second shot got all the way down by the green, but in the bunker. So we'll have to see what the explosion shot can do from here. We really need a birdie right now.
Yeah, big explosion. Got it to stop quickly, and that will be a birdie opportunity coming up. Nicely played. It's a birdie at the 5th. And she'll move to 15 under for the tournament. Onward now to the 419-yard par 4-6. Dog leg right. Best to aim the tee shot to the left of the fairway bunker on the right. Land there, and the green is very accessible, and a birdie might be in the offing.
As that ball bounces into the rough, first fairway miss today. And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
Now this for birdie.
And I mean, in terms of movement, there really isn't much to this. Just a slight uphill to deal with, but not a lot of break.
Yeah, that's a pretty good putt. Just a little bit off the mark. Safely in for par here at the 6th, and the lead will remain 1. We've spoken already about the need for precision here at Harbour Town. That'll be put to the test here at the 195-yard par 3-7. Yes, there's water. Yes, there's sand. But the biggest issue, the 2 giant trees serving as gatekeepers to this narrow green. Yeah, that one came in a little hot. It's safely on, but it'll be a long look coming up. Got to at least try to cozy it in that 3-foot circle. This for birdie. Hold it there. Yeah, well done. That putt had potential for danger, but that's pretty good. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And that's going to preserve this tenuous 1-shot lead. On to the number one handicap hole here at Harbour Town, and fittingly the one considered the most difficult, the par 4 8th at 473 yards. Overzealous golfers could run out of fairway when using the driver, but the approach to a narrow green with a long bunker left and water makes the second shot one of the most harrowing on the course. The wind's starting to push this one a little left. Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay the third.
Left with 154 to the hole. Pin is in the left back portion of the green.
From the rough into the bunker, or the frying pan into the fire. Sometimes mistakes, they just have a way of compounding themselves. Boy, that was on an aggressive line. Couldn't quite get it to stop, and that will be left for par. Oh, maybe a misread there, and that curls by to the left. That one finished off. It's a bogey here at number 8. And that will not help the cause. One thing you don't see too often on the PGA Tour, 332-yard par 4s, but that's what we've got here on the closing hole to this front side. Before you think about knocking this on, though, take note of the large bunker that completely protects the front of the green. This is left all the way.
Those trees are like brick walls today. Hit that and went straight down into the rough.
Here we go. This one for birdie. Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And she will post a 1/37 for her first 9 holes. The back 9 starts here at the 451-yard par 410. This hole offers one of the few real wide landing zones to take aim at. However, beware of the lagoon left. If you can find the short grass, birdie is very much in play. beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. From the fairway, Nota, her second coming up.
She's got 158 yards to the hole. Player has to contend with this left to right breeze.
That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Gotta be careful of this ball checking up too soon, as he'll try to get this just right. Oh, the hands came through beautifully there. Good thump of the sand, and a good chance to save par. So that's in for par to start this backside. And her score is going to stay right where it is. The 11th hole now at 436 yards. One thing you'll notice about this fairway, the further up you get, the narrower it becomes. So some would say 3-wood, not the worst of ideas here.
Second shot, good look at the green.
Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
That slides by to the right. Just never had that on target. Safely in. It's a bogey here at number 11. And she's going to fall a couple of shots off the pace. On to the 12th now at 430 yards. We've had a handful of right-to-lefters so far. This one's going to work the other way. As we've mentioned before, accuracy is the key off the tee, as some of those pine trees can reach out and grab you if your tee shot's not where it needs to be.
Well, somehow, the ball's got through the other side of the tree and really hadn't lost that much yardage.
Wasn't right down the middle, but it wasn't bad at all, coming at this second shot from the right side of the fairway.
In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that to do over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
Iona's down there. She's had a good look. This for birdie.
Well, they often say it's the toughest putt in golf. There's not a lot to it. I think you can take dead aim.
Yeah, that's not too bad from that far back. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And she'll remain 2 shots off the pace. So many visually arresting holes here at Harbour Town. This might be the best of the bunch. The 373-yard par 4 13. Architect Pete Dye created some of the best work that golf has ever seen. But credit the design on this hole, as well as the 17th at TPC Sawgrass, to his wife, Alice, who drew up this design, how's this, on a napkin.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
That is right on the precipice of going down. But I do believe it's going to stay out. Okay, that one finished off. It is a bogey here at unlucky number 13. And she'll drop back to 3 shots off the lead. On to the 14th now. This one almost a mirror image of number 4. It's a par 3 at 192 yards. At 4, the danger was water left. Here, it's on the right with a generous bailout area left of the green. Okay, that's going to make its way into that rough to the left, but this shouldn't be all that difficult. The tee shot left her here on the par 3, now a long one for her second.
The strike was fine on the pitch shot. Ball first, then turf. Just wasn't really hit hard enough.
This will be a 14-foot putt here. Oh, she'll take that one. What a tough putt that was to salvage her par. And she'll hold steady at 12 under par. The sole par 5 on Harbour Town's back 9 is this one, the 15th at 588 yards. Most of the problems here come on that second shot, which requires you either to play a big right to left or to cut the angle, hit it over the trees, and hope you've got it online. No issues here. That is into the fairway. So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5. Oh, this doesn't look promising. Well, that ball came into contact with everything that you do not like, right on a golf course, the leaves, the branches, the trees, and then ultimately into the hazard. So with a penalty stroke added in, now lying 3, readying for shot number 4. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. Good putt there, though it is a bogey here at the par 5. And it's going to drop her down to 11 under par. We start to make our way toward the blue waters of Calabogie Sound as we come to the 434-yard par 4 16th. A well-placed tee shot will leave you with a fairly short iron into a small egg-shaped green. Yeah, that will get a little bit of run. That will be just fine.
And that's a good approach shot too. Just a little left of the hole, but a good chance for birdie.
15 feet away. Oh, straight into the cup. Well done. That's a birdie here at 16. And she'll move to 12 under par. You come to the 17th hole and you finally realize, that's right, I'm on an island. It's a par 3 measuring out at 174 yards. A spectacular view looking out over the water toward Defusky Island. The biggest issue here, that bunker that juts across the front and left portions of the green. And that's certainly not what you have in mind standing on the tee box. That never had a chance of hitting the green. Now this, her second into this par 3. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Just going to sneak on by. That one finished off for bogey here at 17, and that will not help the cause. What a finishing hole this is. At 472 yards, the par 4 18th. Most will try to aim just right of that Hilton Head lighthouse in the distance. And that sets up an approach with trouble left and long, the large bailout area to the right. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. Now, from long range, this for birdie. Oh, that nearly went in. That's a touch of class right there. Very good effort. Okay, so that will wind up a par at the last. And that will make this a final round score of 75. So for our featured golfer, Frank, in the mix much of the week. It'll be a top 10 finish, but maybe a chance to rue a few missed opportunities.
Depends how you look at it. I agree with you. Definitely some missed opportunities, but there's enough good there. So how do they show up next time, though? I think that's the key.
So for Frank Nobilo, notably gave the third, Iona Stephen, and a cast of hundreds, I'm Rich Lerner. You've been watching PGA Tour Golf on EA Sports. So long, everyone.